So today we're going to debug a vintage pinball machine. This one's a Bally Sky Divers from 1964 using the schematics which are available on the web, and I showed you where to get that in part 1. The problem today is this, which is the score motor. I'll just show you. Not stopping, it just carries on forever. The key indicators really are, these are all, the score reels have gone to 0. The game counter has incremented 2, which is normal for 1 coin on this machine. And inside, the start trip has reset to inactive, but also the reset trip is inactive. Now, using the schematic for this machine, you can see the score motor here is controlled by these switches, so we need to look at that. And also the reset trip here is controlled by these switches, so we need to look at that. Now, redrawing it using more modern symbols, this is a relay or a solenoid. Solenoid does something like a flipper. This is a latching relay which stays energized or stays on even when the power's been taken away due to a sort of mechanical latch that has to be reset by something else, a motor or another solenoid. This is a motor. These are switches. These switches are normally open when the relay that they're attached to is not energized, and this is one that's closed when the relay is unenergized. When you energize the relay, this gets closed and that gets opened. So redrawing it, simplifying it, looks like this. So the score motor runs in rung 2 when the start trip is active, so in other words, flip to here, or the reset trip is inactive, so it's never been energized and fired, or these relays, which in an extreme case, I don't know, could be shorted out or something like that. And finally, 1CA and the 1CA score motor. Now, the 1CA score motor is active at sequence 1 to 5 of the cycle. So at the home 0, it opens. Clearly, because the reset trip hasn't been, well, the reset trip relay hasn't been energized, the problem is in rung 3, and rung 3 will only energize the reset trip if the 1 point unit shows 0 and the 10 and the 100, which looks like they all did, and the 1CE score motor, which is, if that is active, it's only active at sequence 0 of the cycle. Now we'll go into the interaction between these two switches on the score motor, 1C, in a future video. But at the moment, and the last one is if the reset trip has been energized, it makes sure it doesn't stay energized all the time, it just trips. So clearly, the problem is the reset trip not being energized, and something in rung 3 not closing properly. So this is the score reels, and you can see the top one is the one that should be closed. Now, it turned out this is extremely easy to test, because being on the top of the stack, you can close it manually with a screwdriver. Don't use a finger, because it's, well, just use a screwdriver just in case you get a shock off it. And going across all the score reels, you find the one that didn't close properly, and then you can adjust it, clean it, etc., etc., and suddenly the thing starts working. So that was the problem all along, just a switch which wasn't closing.